Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Destiny 2. This is your host River Foxen, and we're going to continue on with this ever increasing in length season. I say that because I feel like Season of the Chosen did not last this long. I feel like that one was 5, maybe 6 weeks, and then it was resolved. And this one, how many weeks? We're on 7 now, and it's still not showing a sign of resolving quite yet. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have to do at least 2 more rounds of Expunge missions now that we have Corrupted Expunge. So I'm assuming this week we're going to do the second Corrupted Expunge, and then next week will be the third, and then maybe there'll probably be some other mission, and then it will be resolved. I'm not sure, but anyway, last week was really bad, and I think it's because the Expunge Labyrinth, that one in particular, even when it's not corrupted, it's just really, I'm not good at that one. It just requires the kind of precise platforming that I am just not good at, especially not with this character. Like I said, I'm watching videos and seeing people who blast through it, and they tend to be, warlocks, which can basically fly. So but if I play a warlock, I'm not that good. It's a whole kind of different way of moving, and I'd have to kind of retrain myself. So at some point I want to do it, but I'm not really ready to right now. Unfortunately, I'm really busy with work lately, so that is why these episodes are coming out on Fridays instead of Wednesdays, because I don't have time to record everything and do all the editing in one night to get it out the following day. And so yeah, I'm basically not doing a whole lot of grinding outside of just recording for this series, so hopefully that doesn't catch up with me too soon. Luckily, before this season started, I had ground up to max light levels, so I'm in a pretty good place. Anyway, let's see what he has to say.
Guardian, I greet you in the light. Even if darkness hangs overhead, we were correct that an unseen hand was guiding the Vex. Quria, the dreaming mind, brought this endless night with it. It has been draining the energy from this city. We do not yet know why. Ikora and Osiris have thoughts, but the details do not change the truth. Quria must be stopped. But first, we must find it. I have reached into its domain, but the Vex forces break my sight. I believe I am close, but I must focus. You, Guardian, strike the Vex now, with great force, so that I may see Quria through your ripples. It may seek the destruction of your city, or of your vanguard, or something even greater may be at stake.
Alright, we're starting Path of the Splicer 7. Mithrax has determined that the energy of the city is being siphoned by Quria for an unknown reason. He says he has been pursuing Quiria's signal through the domain, but its exact location keeps slipping through his fingers. When he gets close, the Vex rise to break his focus. It may seek the destruction of your city or of your vanguard, he says. Or something even greater may be at stake. He asks you to strike at the Vex and disrupt their network so he can find Quria through the chaos. Alright. So, yep, we're going to basically do an override mission, and then I bet it's going to ask me to do Expunge next. So I'm going to do the override off screen as usual. Oh my. So I just came to the tower to check on some things, and things are not looking good. I mean, there's these voids everywhere. Things are getting bad. I mean, originally it was just these like kind of little grid lines everywhere, but now it's like there's this slime everywhere and these like voids. Look at this thing. This is, we're not in a good place right now.
We are making progress against the effects, but be careful. Sabaton will be watching.
I suspect she's been watching for quite some time.
She best not watch me. I will spot her like Soraya's board.
All right, so indeed we have to move on to complete Expunge Styx Corrupted on the moon. And so we're going to do that momentarily. All right, so I'm really dreading this, but we have to do it sometime. So let's pick it up. All right, so anti-barrier is going to be a thing. I have made my loadout, built my loadout around that. So I've got an auto rifle with anti-barrier mod, and I'm bringing Ariana's Vow, which is also anti-barrier, as well as being a sniper hand cannon. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. You know, this mission was not as difficult as Labyrinth when it came to the jumping puzzles. So one thing that'd be interesting to see is if we're going to get, we get the message still, I see you. So I didn't actually notice it in the last one until after the fact. You know, I noticed where it said broken, but I didn't realize that it changed. And
This infinite realm beyond material space is but one of many. The universe holds so many dark and fascinating secrets. If only our eyes were open enough to see them.
So it doesn't look like it's a different message this time.
It appears the Vex would prefer you not to learn anything further at all. You'd better get moving.
Oh, I'm probably gonna regret this landing. Yeah, now it says rent asunder. So far seems to be the same message. And I'll wait here for the wall. And we'll wait here again. So yeah, this is where I noticed it said broken. So the message actually changes depending on where you are in the maze. Oh, yeah. And I've already messed up. I'm getting a bit better at that. Alright. So now...
The oppressive
It's
mind
this
has
one.
ensconced itself behind a series of data barriers. Remove the barriers and destroy it. I do wonder if the Vex security data is so lacking. Because they never imagined you could reach this place. Because they can't simulate them. Fascinating.
Alright, so yeah, this is basically the same one as before, but... Oh, I hit the wrong button. Ooh. Alright, so got the first part down. It's very much like last time. So this time I have to go pick up something at the other end and bring it back. I wonder if there's anything, because I have the shortcut key, I wonder if there's any place to use that. I don't see it. I didn't have it last time. So it might be that it doesn't work. But it must. I think what it'll do is it'll turn on those things, but it might be that the switch is actually at the end of this. Alright, that guy got me. Just saw a guy fall. Well, it looks like I'm not getting the switch. It looks like I'm gonna have to take it the hard way. So, probably was a switch and I missed it. Ah, missed it. Come on. Gotta get this open, which means I probably have to deal with this thing. Now this one, which was my favorite. I don't think there was much in the way of monsters here. Actually, there was, but it was after all this nonsense. Oh, there's these things. I love them. Alright, I got to deal with that thing. Ah! Oh, shit. Nope. That was a surprise. I expected to not survive. Yeah, I'm a little bit... I think I missed the switch, which might have made this easier. Where's the little box? Oh, here it is. So this gives me a little bit more time. Okay, I see the next place. And I couldn't clear that jump. Oh, okay. Dropped it. And so now we got to deal with these things. It's going to make things interesting. Oh, like that. Oh, put me out here. Alright, let's gather up some time. 10 seconds, I think, is the most it'll give us. And now we're fighting the
Another
boss.
oppressive mind. Show it the fate of its predecessors.
I walked right into that beam. Wow, I just ragdolled forever. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, it should be dead by now. There we go. Oof.
With this victory, the threads of night are further unraveled, and the weaver of this dark tapestry can no longer elude us. I have found a route to Quaria's hiding place. It is concealed behind numerous layers of defenses compiled by the Vex.
But now we have a target.
Something we can hit!
I would caution you against underestimating Quaria.
Agreed. We must strike carefully. Mitigate Quaria's ability to rally defenses. Then, punch through the network like a white-hot sword of praxic fire.
We can do this. Together. Together.
Well, it's good to know that Saint 14 is on board. Although Osiris is acting sus as usual. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing. So this one, yeah, it wasn't as bad as Labyrinth, but still pretty bad. I think the other Expunge, the third one, is probably the least annoying one. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Osiris, there is something I must discuss with you. Lakshmi, she came to me with a proposal.
You taking over as Titan Vanguard? She discussed it with me as well. Lakshmi has radical ideas, but they are only words. No cause for alarm.
Good, good. Only words, of course.
She wants what is best for the people of the city. And in truth, you would make an excellent leader.
I do not seek authority. Zavala may have a beautiful desk, but he is chained to it. We could use less bureaucracy, maybe. More proactive strategies, where we reclaim ground taken from humanity. An open council in the city to speak with the citizens. Ha! I have imagined a new vanguard, led by us.
Led by you. I will stay back and advise. I lack the temperament for leadership.
A fantasy only. I told Lakshmi I would think about it till she would go away. The words, tasted like treason in my mouth.
Let her believe you are considering it. If you refuse, I imagine she might approach Lord Saladin next. And after what happened with Keitel...
I understand. Later we will speak more of this.
It appears Lakshmi is speaking a bit too freely. I will report her behavior to Ikora, though I imagine she already knows. You should continue working with Lakshmi. Don't mention what you've heard. We must keep this as quiet as we can. With the endless night and the Elixni here, the city has become a powder keg. One errant spark and it could be the end of the Vanguard.
All right. Well, that's a bit to take. Like I said, it seems the Saint 14 is on our side. But what's interesting is, although at the end Osiris said, "Oh, he's going to report this to Ikora," I don't know. When he was talking to Saint 14, it almost sounded like he would go along with it if Saint 14 was serious, which, it's not good. Yep, that's the kind of thing I think we have to look forward to in this season. I guess it's probably leading into the next big expansion, so I don't know if... my theory is that what is going on with Osiris is not going to come to a head until the end of... until right basically before the next expansion comes out, because I believe it's leading into that. But, something obviously has to come to a head to deal with this endless night. I mean, it has gotten really bad. You saw how the tower looked. It was all covered with those voids, I forget what they're called. Those things that you normally see in Hive territory, or Taken territory. All right, let's see what's going on here.
People of the last city.
It's this one.
The last time I spoke to you, I was silenced. Clearly, Ikora Ray fears the ugly truth. The Vanguard have betrayed you. You need not take my word for it. Simply look at their actions. The Vanguard have turned their backs on the light, and now openly wield the darkness. They force you to shelter a horde of fallen, led by a fugitive with ties to the Vex. And finally, they tried to cover up Soluthun's involvement in it all. Ikora Ray claimed that the Fallen could stop the endless night. But on the contrary, they have only made things worse. It's even possible that the Witch Queen walks among them. Unfortunately, the current Vanguard will stop at nothing to protect their place in their ivory tower. They don't understand the people of the last city, and their actions prove it. Future war calls. A new monarchy say, enough. We intend to return this city to its people. If the Vanguard won't protect you, then we will.
Well, that is troubling. Because it seems that now she's teamed up with New Monarchy, which is another one of the factions that used to be a big deal in this game. But the other thing is she talks about Savathun walking amongst the fallen. I don't think that Savathun is walking amongst the fallen. I think that she's walking amongst us. I have my theories as to who it might be, and if you search around on the YouTubes, I'm sure you could find that same theory. But anyway, let's see what Mithrax has to say.
I feel Quaria's vile presence pulsing in the heart of their network. I feel a strong hand pull against the threads tied to everyone living in this city. This has gone on too long, Guardian. None can spend so long in the night. Death surrounds this place. The true death, which always starts from within. I have heard your people say it is darkest before the dawn. There is comfort in that, yes. But I fear this endless night will grow even more terrible before we see the sun again.
Alright. You hear fear in Mithrax's voice when he tells you he senses Quaria's true strength pulsing through the network. Although he has nearly pinpointed Quaria's location buried in the Vex domain, his words to you are ominous. Death surrounds this place, the true death, which always starts from within, he says. I fear this endless night will grow even more terrible before we see the sun again. Yeah, always starts from within. You know, kind of like a civil war here in the tower, which I would not be surprised if open civil war breaks out. It'll be interesting to know how it translates into gameplay. But yeah, that's going to be interesting. All right. Anyway, that is the end for this week. And so I'll see you in the next episode. And if you enjoyed this Let's Play, be sure to like and subscribe and click the bell icon if you're so inclined. And I'll see you later.